show, make it the piñata. Should've known better, I'm a bitch. Yo represento la comunidad que está cansada de raperos que no saben rapear, que solamente con sus joyas es que saben brillar, que no tienen estrella propia, solo saben copiar. Con su dinero de papá, que con su bla 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 siempre. Y raperas que me conocen me están tirando sal, pero Visa dijo que le meta, so I'm. I got good and plenty, I know couldn't get me, I'm acting a fool if any wanna catch this fade. Súbele a mí que yo soy la dura, que te dio solo 2 rutas, tírame o si quieres hazte, wait. Díganme si así o con más lumbre, que por costumbre mato yo el track, no acepto no two-face, I've been choosing. Bring the hook back like, hola, what's happening? No cap in my caption, got a little and she texting for the cause I got a little thing for when a get. Love snow, soy la mexicana con tremendo flow, tengo todo el control, cierra los ojos, baby let's go, go.
We've got basketball action from Chase Center, the new home of the Warriors here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
Chocolate 2 there.
Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him. And that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The 3 from Harden. The shot comes out, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. Golden State moving the ball around. Takes it inside, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Golden State has come out of the gates quickly. 7-point differential. And the wide open shot from Green. Now, here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Some solid defense from Harris.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
On the wing, Harris. Pass to Thibault. Now here is Harris. Covered by Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Harden, no good. And, Brent, you look at the career of Klay Thompson. He's had improvements every step of the way.
Yeah, he's still just an elite shooter that because of what Steph does, because of Draymond's unselfishness, Klay is going to add 25 points in the blink of an eye. That, along with his defense, just make that backcourt something special.
First team foul. Coming out of the floor.
Here's Maxey. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Curry, good.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3 points.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Here's Curry. Rejected by Harris. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Maxey. Inside. Embiid, no good. Warriors leading by 6. Higgins outside. Higgins drawn the double team. Here's Looney. Curry looking it over. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the middle. And that one's good. Thibault.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others. That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Curry brings the double. Pass to Harden. Now Thibault. And here's Maxey, guarded by Curry. Back to Thibault. Warriors with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, it's not always just about free throw shooting, but it can be a large factor and disrupt your confidence.
On its way from Curry for 2. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. My style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Tobias
Harris. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
Tobias there taking the contact, still leaning with it, scores it.
Elbow shot. Curry can't get it to go. And amazing to even consider using a boxing one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Tobias Harris. Assist.
A nice shot by Harris.
Reese Maxey.
Working tirelessly on the stroke. Tobias Harris trying to find consistency with that shot.
And here's Bielitsa for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. To the paint. Harris, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for the Warriors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
All those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. Now here's Curry. His last outing, 16 points for him. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Down low. Here's Harris. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 8. Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And a deep three from Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
And no one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop. And that thing is a deadly shot.
Curry, good.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Free ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
So it's the Warriors now. Philadelphia able to drain the three.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
That's his first personal foul.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 17-6 run. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And on any given play, the Beard can take your breath away. He's just got that flair for the spectacular.
Now, here's Poole. Last time, 14 points for him. Thompson from long range. Looney. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Looney in the right spot there. Good presence on the inside as he boxes the defense out and sends the ball right up.
Here's Maxey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
That's just all effort from Klay Thompson. Getting up into his man, that's just tenacious D.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's Harden with the drive.
And credit the screen to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, we'll have to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And with the rise in guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
And Thompson gets it to go.
I like it, Klay working the in-between area and finding some gaps in the defense right now.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
Back to Green. And stolen by Jordan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. to the inside. Green. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
DeAndre Jordan, I don't think he's shot more than 10 shots outside the paint the last few years, so dunking is what he does.
And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
It's it alive, and Crane is right there. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Yeah, Draymond just eating glass that time on the inside, finding some room, carving out space. Great activity.
Now, here's Poole. 7 points in the game. Here's Wiggins. Here's Looney. Here's Green. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Otto Porter.
Outside, Green. From deep. Here's Jordan. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
I mean, he might as well pour a foundation and put some framework around that, because that's where DeAndre Jordan lives on the offensive glass.
Here's Korkmaz. Here's Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's Green with the 3. Porter pulls it in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Jordan. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Korkmaz. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
They double team Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Jordan with it. Kuminga picks him up. Aston Niang. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Gary Payton, the second. Timeout Sixers. It's time for team.
Here's Curry. He's got 12.
76ers sub.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Curry. Payton left side. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Maybe didn't see this one coming, but Looney right now effective on the offensive end.
Up in time. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Warriors leading by 5. It's Curry with the drive.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph. He ends up moving the ball to get points.
Here's Harden. And the jam by Harden.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now here's Curry. From deep. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And how about the court awareness there? Peripheral vision of Curry. Strong feel for when guys are uncovered. Finds the open man.
Inside. And Embiid throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Harden outside. Harris inside the line. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Substitution for your Warriors.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Jordan.
Here's Harden driving to the basket.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors. Stephen.
The 76ers trail by 10. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Embiid. That one misses. The Warriors go the other way. Thompson outside. They double team Curry. Here's Green. Back to Curry. Thompson from long range. They get the rebound. From the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
At the elbow, it's Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Another miss by Philadelphia. Warriors leading by 10. They double team Curry. And the basket is good.
Draymond did a good job of getting some space there and rooting himself to collect.
Harden outside. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And 11 points for Tobias Harris. Bobbed up there for Green.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop. And bang! Lobbed it right up there for form defense.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
Up top, Curry. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Looney. And the rejection by Embiid. Harris outside. Curry with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey.
That's his first personal
That is his
foul.
first foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming out of the floor for your Warriors.
Outside Curry.
Kuminga.
They double team Curry. Pass to Johnson. And stolen by Thibault. To the paint. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Tyrese Maxey.
And on the offensive end, Harden can be such a monster. So far, he's had little trouble finding his shots. I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
That's his second
Really
personal
just a
foul.
great play to
First
sacrifice
team
his
foul.
body and take the charge.
The clock now can just run out for the Warriors.
76ers foul. Tyrese Maxey. That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that will push the lead to double digits.
At the line.
It's
for the
pretty
Warriors.
amazing Steph's road to becoming the man for this team. I mean, he recognizes in games when he should push the action and when he should pull back, and just constantly plays unselfish basketball to elevate his team's success.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And here's Maxey. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to